Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Straight Talk with Kareem Bowen. So thankful to be with you all again on this Sunday evening for another hour of great informative conversation. I want to give a shout out to everyone who's out there listening, to all of our partners. We have a new name. The new name is Connoisseur Media. So to all of those who are associated with the organization, to my friends and family here at KISS WTLZ 107.1 FM, to our content and brand manager, the boss lady, your afternoon girlfriend, Yvonne Daniels, and then also to my producer, Matthew, aka White Soul. What's good, Matt?
Hey, what up, though? How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Y'all saw he's sounding a little less Detroit now. Hey, what up, though? How are you guys doing? Okay, what's going on, Matt? You changed it on me?
Listen, I don't know. I'm tired.
He's getting closer to that degree. He's got to tighten it up. So, but to everybody who's out there, we certainly want to thank you guys for continually tuning in and making this your number one show where you get your information and you get your dose of what's happening from Wall Street to Main Street, giving it to you straight. No chaser, no filter, getting straight to the heart of the matter. And you know that that's what we do. What up, though? Jimmy Green is out there in the stream. We certainly thank you for continually tuning in. You're the first one out there. I want all of you that are out there to please like, tag, and share this conversation. We have a great group of young people that will be with us today. We have members of cohort number 2, Dow Churchill Academy A, and the ladies are in the house. They're getting ready to inform you, get you involved with their day of service. It's coming up soon on MLK Day. Before we do that, you know how I like to do. I like to talk about what's on my mind. All right. So really what's on my mind is that I think the world that we're living in is going crazy. It seems like the world is running wild. But I want to just talk about a couple of things. Actually, one particular thing in particular. We know now ICE has, there's been a murder. A woman has been murdered by ICE out in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And we've watched videos from every angle trying to determine who was wrong and who's right. Could they have done this? But I saw a video of the ICE agent's actual cell phone cam, his mobile phone cam. And it was interesting to note that he said that this was in self-defense because he was afraid that he was going to be hit and killed. Yet he did not miss a beat in the recording of the video. So to be able to keep a phone that steady and keep a phone in one hand, a gun in the other, and still be able to execute with precision life-threatening blows is an interesting feat that I personally do not have or possess. But we want to thank all of you that are coming in, that are sharing this information. I thank you for your comments. Those that have been sent via direct message, our thoughts and prayers are with that family. We are in a very interesting space in time as it relates to our government, as it relates to social justice, as it relates to rights, as it relates to what are our rights, as it relates to due process, as it relates to everything that I believe are the essentials, the fundamentals of what considers or calls or concerns us to be Americans. I see that comments, the word execute is most appropriately. Hey, you got to call a spade a spade. If we playing spades in my house, you got to call a spade a spade. Otherwise, you're sandbagging. And that ain't what we do, right? But I just wanted to really just briefly concerning that situation. I really think that there is something that is very nefarious that's going on that I think that we're all being amazed together at the same time. Not only that going on here on the main front, as we talked a little bit on last week, we have a president who is now unilaterally invading countries, taking over natural resources, kidnapping presidents in the dark of night, and then telling us that he is not only going to take over the country, he's going to run the country. He is going to take the natural resources of that country, and I'm speaking of Venezuela. He is going to use those resources to produce billions and billions of dollars for the United States and for the people of Venezuela. And it's interesting because everyone was kind of wondering what was going on. But what we do know to be the case is that before Congress was notified about what was taking place, oil executives were given the blueprint on what was going on and were able to give their input. So we're going to see where this takes us, what this does. What I do believe is that this is interesting because have you ever? I got in the studio with me, and I wanted her to come in at this moment. Before I was gonna say, hey, we're gonna wait till we get a segment, but I got Amaya Bradley in the studio, and I'm gonna ask her, Amaya, how you doing today?
Good, and you?
Give a shout out to our people out there in Straight Talkville.
Hi, everybody. How are you today?
She's gonna come with the motivation. But before we talk about the motivation, did you ever see the movie Snowfall on Netflix?
No.
You never saw Snowfall. What about you, Matt? Have you ever seen Snowfall?
Oh yeah, I've seen Snowball before.
Okay, if you are out there, other than the way that it ended, Snowfall was an amazing movie. Snowfall chronicled the start of the crack epidemic in the United States, out there in California, and how it was coming in. It showed not only the fact of how this started, and this is loose interpretation, but the underlying theme that is, I think, the central to the movie is that the CIA was central to the crack epidemic being pushed into communities of color in California, funding that war. Remember the war on drugs, Ronald Reagan, Nancy Reagan, just say no. But what we saw was that the CIA, the government, was backing this supposed war and creating this epidemic, sending those dollars to South America to fight a war that they want. It was crazy to think that our government would position such things that way. Now, I asked that question to Maya if you had seen Snowfall, because Matthew, you have seen Snowfall, so you understand the premise of the CIA being fundamental in not trying to stop drugs, but really getting the drug epidemic going because those dollars were fueling a war that they saw necessary in South America.
I was just about to say it was all about them dollar bills.
Yeah.
It's all about the Benjamins.
Well, did you ever see that movie? It's like the 13th. It's about the 13th Amendment.
No, that's amazing.
Yeah. So that now what you're saying about that also had a piece about it. So now I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so we see that there's another show called Narco that does the same thing. If y'all not seen these movies, you got to go back and see it. I'm telling you, Snowfall was an amazing show, except for the ending of the show, which had a lot of symbolism, which most of which I did not get. Absolutely, Elaine Cook, world dictator is her thing. I believe China is sitting back waiting. Mr. Green is out there again. No one should mourn the fall of Maduro, but Trump has made America more brutal and hawk-like. He's not only inclined to break it, but also not intent on fixing it. All right, so these are the things. Oil is Snowfall's crack. You got it, Jimmy. That's exactly what I am saying. When I look at what's taking place, and I need y'all to understand this, that Hollywood mimics reality. By the time it hits the silver screen, these are things that we are seeing. They are in operation. They are happening. But what took place? Let's just take a look at what took place. So, kidnapped the president of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro. The U.S. had claimed. Now, this is important because this is how things often happen. The U.S. had claimed that he was the head of a terrorist group called the Cartel de las Soles, the Cartel of the Sun. He was the alleged head of this terrorist organization that was smuggling drugs and all of these things. The Justice Department, after his capture, dropped the claim that there's a cartel that even existed and that he had any involved with this. This is not something that you can make up. This is out there. It was in the New York Times that they changed their positioning on who he was and even his involvement in such a cartel called the Cartel de las Soles. All right. They admitted that it didn't exist. Then we see that this was really an attempt to circumvent Congress. We know that the power to go to war or to declare war is not the presidential power, but it rests in Congress. They are the ones who have the right to declare war. We then see, and in 1990, I believe it was, there was an article written about how the CIA had fueled like 400, let me see if I wrote, hundreds of thousands of tons, like 400 tons is what it was, of cocaine into Honduras. The CIA is now involved. As a matter of fact, the president from Honduras, Juan Orlando Hernandez, was just pardoned by Trump. Now, if we have this massive thing going on with Venezuela, and it's supposed to be the anti-drug, to stop drugs and all of these things, why would it just be months before President Trump pardoned the president of Honduras, Juan Orlando Hernandez, because President Hernandez had 400 tons of cocaine that he had in his possession that he was trying to move out and ship out. So for Venezuela, it's anti-drugs. But then when we have a president who has 400 tons of cocaine
that has proof,
and has been found guilty, he is then pardoned by the same president who says that he is trying to stop. In 1990, the CIA sent thousands of tons of cocaine into Venezuela. This is why I asked the question about snowfall. Thousands of tons of cocaine into Venezuela. This is all about the petrodollar, my people. Now, this is what I want to say, and this is why the village has to tune in to what it is that we're talking about. Because it started off, this was ICE out there doing their thing. Then this was about drugs, and we're blowing up ships. Now we're going in, we're invading a sovereign country, which violates all of NATO's, the UN's rules of sovereignty in a nation. We're being now chastised by what are considered our strongest allies on the planet. They are saying you cannot do this because we do have a situation going on where Russia invaded a sovereign nation called Ukraine. Their statement was, hey, we did this. They used to be a part of us, and so we taken them back. The U.S. has funded to the tune of billions of dollars of support to fight this dictatorial move and this sieging of a nation. We have Taiwan off the coast of China. China over there licking their chops saying, hey, we want to take them over. And now we have a president who is talking about taking and doing something in Greenland, even if they don't like it, if it has to be by force. We have to begin to realize what's going on. This is not to be our new normal. We are better than this. We are greater than this. And so the whole thing was about drugs. We now see that this was a part involved. The CIA has infiltrated the DEA's office. And so when we look at the Justice Department doing these things and these things taking place, we ought to ask ourselves. There used to be a song back in the day, CNC Music Factory, back in 1990, things that make you go, And this is one of those situations. But I said all of that to say this. This is why it is important to all of us African-American descendants of slaves, this conversation. Because we are now hearing in Africa, there is a president by the name of Ibrahim Traore. He is the president of Burkina Faso. And Burkina Faso's president is now being considered a terrorist. Listen to this. We're doing this all again. He is a terrorist. He is a threat to the sovereignty. He is doing all of these things to American people. And all of those things may be true. Traore, nobody is thrown mad because he's a Girl Scout or a Boy Scout. We recognize that he was a bad person. We recognize that he has some heinous crimes. But what we also recognize is that they were a sovereign nation. So now we see Nigeria being bombed on Christmas Day, the threat of what's going on in Niger and Burkina Faso, and all of those countries that are in that centralized area, which they have not only have oil, they have rich oil sources, but they have something else. Some of the world's largest troves of gold are in these countries. Not only that, but they have uranium, which is a source for energy and power and all of the things that you would need to create atomic energy and nuclear energy. They have silver. They have everything. Africa is the most mineral-rich continent in the world. And I had to make sure that I said continent, not country. We often think of it as a country, but it is about 4 or 5 times bigger than the United States of America, which makes it dwarf countries like Europe and Asia, and not Europe, but Europe. All of the UK, Spain, all of those countries are teeny weeny compared to Africa. But this is what I need you to understand. France is going through a very tough time because the presidents of those countries, and Traore is at the top. He says, listen, we're getting rid of colonization. Colonialism is no longer going to be here in this country. We are removing it since they invaded the country and they started the slave trade and all of the things that they were doing. They went in and they took hold of the natural resources. Somebody explained to me, why does the United States have bases or ports or even air forces or airports that they control in these countries. And I'll tell you, it is not about sovereignty. It is not about protection. It is not being the government leader of the world, the free world. It is about natural resources. And so the president of Burkina Faso is saying, we're getting rid of colonizers. Colonialism is dead. And he is trying to unite the countries on the continent of Africa. He has some key pillars that are a part of his vision. And that means unifying all of the nations, which is a tall order, into the United States of Africa, like we have the United States of America. Political integration, establishing one government structure for all African nations, moving beyond the current AU model. They're telling France, so long, bye-bye. France, if it were to stop getting all of the money that it gets from Africa, the continent of Africa, this particular region in general, because many people don't realize that France has a stronghold on many of those Papua New Guinea, a lot of these areas have French ties from colonialism. And France has been kicked out and they are struggling financially. If they were to lose all of the money that they get from Africa, they would immediately become a third world country. And so they're fighting to keep this in. There was a coup attempt in one of the neighboring countries trying to overthrow the government. So what they do is they set up a government. They put an African in place that is in whatever continent that is sympathetic to their needs. They fund them, they buy them, and they keep them in power. Some of these individuals stay in power 40, 50 years before there is a real transition of power. That doesn't sound like democracy to me. And so we have to make sure that we're paying attention. So now Traoré, who is he's at the lead of this, trying to organize these individuals, is now being called a terrorist. He is dangerous. That's what they say. And the next thing you know, there'll be a secret operation trying to take the brother out. Long live Africa. They have put bans on folks coming to their country. They say, hey, if you want to ban us and if we're terrorists, Americans are not allowed here. If you're from France, stay where you're at, no longer needed. Access denied, denying visas and all of those things. This is a symbol of where we're going. I'm getting ready to take a quick commercial break. Child slavery trafficking. My son served in Niger. That they were there to target that. Thank you, Ruth Ann Phelps Rushlow. I have folks who are on the ground who live there and sometimes tell a very different story. America has its narratives. We understand the injustices that we are capable of. We understand that everything that we do is the benefit of America, which what nation should do. And so I thank you for your son's service. I think that we sometimes put American soldiers in places that they should not be. Anybody ever hear about Afghanistan? Anybody ever hear about Iraq? So we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to hear some motivation and positivity, because I know y'all probably mad by now, from Amaya to get us on the right track. And then we're going to talk to the students from Dow Treasure Academy and their day of service. Sticks, they don't go away. We'll be back with more of Straight Talk.
You're listening to Straight Talk with Kareem Bowen on KISS 107.1.
It's downright frigid out there.
No kidding, but I got just the thing to warm you up. Shanty Creek is serving up something hot.
Like what?
This winter at Shanty Creek Resort, book a minimum 2-night stay at the Lakeview Hotel and receive half off lift tickets. No blackout dates, and the hotel has stunning views of northern Michigan's winter wonderland. This stay and ski package is perfect for any winter getaway.
I'm sold.
The perfect ski hammock for the whole family. Get cozy at Shanty Creek Resort. More at shantycreek.com.
Daily 3 and 4 players know their numbers, forward and backward. And this month, that's how they're celebrating.
Hooray! Hip, hip!
Because it's Daily 3 and Daily 4 straight back bonus days.
Dog diggity hot!
Just play your favorite Daily 3 and 4 numbers as usual, midday or evening. And if your straight bet matches in reverse order, you can win up to a $1,000 bonus.
5 high!
But only for a limited time. The Daily 3 and 4.
Or 4 and 3!
Straight back bonus. Only from the Michigan Lottery.
You mean the Lottery Michigan.
Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
Happy Happy New Year! This is Andy the Mitsubishi guy at Showcase Mitsubishi Bay City. With a New Year's resolution you're going to love. Our goal is to sell more new Mitsubishis in 2026. So we're going to make it super easy to upgrade to a new Mitsubishi for a lot less. Bring us any trade in any condition. Don't even wash it. We'll give you top dollar for your old car toward the purchase of a new Mitsubishi, even if you still owe thousands. Right now, get up to $7,000 off MSRP on all 2025 Outlander third row all-wheel drive SUVs, or 0% for up to 72 months with the Showcase Mitsubishi 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Our aggressive lenders will push to approve your credit, even if it's less than perfect. Get pre-approved right now at ShowcaseMitsubishi.com with no effect on your credit score. Get massive savings at Showcase Mitsubishi Bay City, the #1 Mitsubishi dealer in Michigan for customer experience 4 years in a row. And now, the #1 dealer in America for customer experience.
0 APR is $13.89 per thousand financed. Offers not combined with approved credit.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin. Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code CAR for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code CAR for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code CAR.
RocketGrabPlus.com. Hit it out of the park with this week's deal from PD's Dugout, powered by Progressive Dynamics, located in Fashion Square Mall. Get out of the cold and practice your swing with half off 1 hour in the batting cages. This deal, originally $40, can be yours for just $20. Don't delay. Come to PD's Dugout, powered by Progressive Dynamics in Fashion Square Mall. Head on over to RocketGrabPlus.com to claim your deal today. RocketGrabPlus.com.
If you're injured in an auto accident, there's one name to know: Gower Law. Call the local experts, not some big downstate law firm. Hire local, Gower Law, and get the power of Gower. They get results and they know how the local courts work. Auto injury? Contact GowerLaw.com.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-230-2777. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-230-2777 or biglou.com.
As America's #1 motorcycle insurer, Progressive has your back.
Oh, like replacing my bike in case of an accident?
Progressive's total loss coverage can help with that.
Great. And you also agree with me that my riding club should ride to the aquarium instead of cruising around a mountain, right?
Actually, we just do insurance. We don't vote in riding clubs.
Nice. 2 votes for the turtle exhibit.
To be clear, Progressive has your back for insurance only. So get a quote and see if you can save.
What are you, some kind of turtle hater?
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Covered subject to policy terms, limits, and conditions.
This is your KISS community page, where you can find out about all of the great things that are going on in Saginaw, Bay City, and Midland. It's a free hair day at the NABE, January the 11th from 10 until 3. The NABE is located at 3145 Russell Street here in Saginaw. Each child will receive a free basic hairstyle, haircut, or lock retwist. Please bring your child with freshly cleaned hair blow dried. Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, Iota Chi Lambda Chapter presents the 30th annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Unity Celebration, Monday, January the 19th at 11 a.m. at the Dow Event Center, Community Hall. The march will take place at 10 a.m. and will be followed by the luncheon. The march will gather at 9:30 a.m. at the corner of Franklin Street and Hayden Street, and then march to the Dow Event Center. The speaker, Reverend Andre L. Spivey, J.D. from Oak Grove AME out of Detroit, Michigan. Tickets are $60. For more information, you may contact Smallwood Holloman at 989-859-2602. Community organizers, please submit your events at least 2 weeks in advance to kisswtlz.com.
Hey, it's Steve Harvey, y'all. Here's what happened on the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Steve, if you had a fast food themed wedding, which restaurant would you choose? You got Popeyes,
all,
Wendy's.
Say, let me tell y'all something. Y'all try to dream bigger than that. That chicken
Bouquet of chicken, dog.
Yeah.
That chicken is not that good. And where's we having this wedding at in this restaurant? Yeah. All them tables is drilled into the ground. You can't move.
Kiss 107.1, simply the best R&B.
It's Straight Talk with Kareem Bowen on Kiss 107.1.
All right, it's welcome back to everyone who's out there to Straight Talk. We are in the studio, and if you've been watching via our social media platform, then you know that there has been a transitioning of the scenery. We are going to get started right now with Amaya with our moment of inspiration. Amaya, what you got for us?
Hi, everyone. I just want everybody to know that being delayed does not mean denied. Some people be thinking like, okay, well, maybe, it's the new year. We have some things that's been going on. Some people have been going through different things and everything. Some people might have lost their jobs or whatever, but also you have to remember that God doesn't put you in different positions just to make you fail. So just because you might have lost that job doesn't mean that you don't have nothing better coming. My mom always tells me better is yet to come. And so I'm a prime example. I have lost my job a few times. I have. But also it has been life lessons I've learned from those different situations. And I have nothing but success now. I work for a great company now. I work for Help CVI. It's one of the best things that ever happened to me because I love working with kids. Some situations you're in for a season. So just because that season is up, don't mean that it's up forever. So there you go. There's your motivation for today.
Delayed does not mean denied. Thank you, Amaya. All right, so we're going to transition I love the fact that you gave those moments or those nuggets in front of such a powerful group of young ladies that are here. There is a superstar all-star cast that's with me. I'm going to give them a chance to introduce themselves. These are some of the ladies of the Dow Treasure Academy, and we're going to start with a young lady to my left. Why don't you introduce yourself to our Straight Talk audience?
Hi, my name is Janaya Moultrie. I go to Saginaw United. I also go to SEC, and I'm a member of the DTA Dow Treasure Academy. Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. What do we got next?
Go. Hi, I'm Ciclali de la Cruz. And
Say that again.
I'm Ciclali de la Cruz.
I love her saying her name.
I go to Saginaw United. I'm part of dual enrollment now. And I also am part of DTA, Dow Treasure Academy.
Awesome.
All right.
Hello, my name is Dariana Brown. I am in 11th grade at Saginaw United High School. Also, I am a dual enrollment at Delta College, and I am a member of Dow Treasure Academy.
All right. These ladies are absolutely amazing. All right. So I have them with me because they have something amazing that they've put together. The Dow Treasure Academy is an academy of STEM and leadership. We expose young people to opportunities that have the ability to change their life. So you all had an opportunity to meet Pate Hollis. Pate was a young man that came in. He wanted to be in the NBA, thought he was going to be an NBA player. And I said, Pate, I've worked with the NBA. You don't have the goods, buddy. Not to rain on your parade. Mr. Bowen, don't kill my dream. Not to rain on your parade, but I think that you need to look at what's going to be after high school. Pate wanted to get involved with trades. He says, Mr. Bowen, you know what? I'm going to quit I understand what you're talking about. My team isn't even doing that good. Sorry, Bridgeport. He says, So I'm not going to the next level. So I'm gonna remove myself from the team. I'm gonna lock into DTA. Pate locked in. He became our most improved person. He started his internship or his co-op opportunity, not co-op. It's apprenticeship with the with the Dow Chemical Company post his graduation. Last week was his first week. I saw him in his uniform. He is doing great. People are trying to schedule appointments and meetings. And the first words out of they absolutely love Pate. Pate is on a path of greatness, working with the Dow Chemical Company, who sponsors the Dow Treasure Academy. And all of you that are here today have very similar opportunities. What is it about the Dow Treasure Academy, Dariana, that you enjoy?
The most thing I enjoy at Dow Treasure Academy is where we all come together. We're like family, and this taught me a lot of things about communicate, because sometimes I am shy, and I love that we are being in teamwork and different things like that. And also, I love when Mr. Bowen also teaches us how to like do speeches and how to like stand in front of everybody. And he really taught me how to do those type of things.
Congratulations. All right, Ciclale de la Cruz. I love her name. Say it one more time. I love it. I love it. I got to work on my accent. All right. So what is it that about Dow Treasure that you have really enjoyed? Because you were kind of a shy person, and I see you blossoming and coming into your own. What is it that you enjoy most about DTA?
Well, you already said it. I started getting my shell more. I've been speaking more loud. I have been more shy to speak out. And honestly, I keep breaking closer with y'all, so that's the part I enjoy it and all the opportunities I get.
All right, this is so cool. All right, so we are in the process. Every single year since we started back in 2021, it's crazy that we've already had a graduating cohort. Shout out to cohort number 1. All of those, they're freshmen in college. They're doing great things. Shout out to Ivan, who is working on his own reality show with those individuals at Central State University. We gave him some tools on engaging on social media, and he took them, and he is flying high. Meeting with the president of Central State University very soon. He is pitching his own reality show. They are excited about it. So he is working on branding and entertainment, all of the pieces of that puzzle. Every year we do a move to some type of service. We have to do a community project. This year, you guys have decided to engage in what manner? Tell me about what you guys are planning to do this time tonight.
We're planning to do like a charity at the east side soup kitchen.
Yep.
And we're doing like a community service of a food distribution and serve meals and just celebrating MLK Day.
All right. So instead of a day off, we are doing a day on of service, and we're encouraging others to do so. We know right now that the Deltas and the AKAs and the Omega Phi Psi are all going to be there passing out hot meals as well. But we are also doing a food distribution outdoors at the same time that this is going on indoors, right? Mm-hmm. So how can people support your work and what you guys are doing?
You could give out you could give out like food and like donate food or like little money that here and there, you know?
So what we did is we set up those. So what we've learned is that it only takes a small amount of money to really impact families in Saginaw. Mm-hmm. And so for a nominal donation, our goal was $1,000 that we're raising. And we're able to buy a semi-truck load of food, which is at least a minimum of 250 families. And we know that Saginaw is a food desert, and we've been working with organizations to make this happen. Not only we're doing that, we're also doing some programming elements on the inside. Mm-hmm. And so if you are interested in a donation, the ladies that are here today, the brothers that are not here, you can give a donation via Cash App, write a check to DTA, and send that check in the mail to 1 Tuscola Street. That's the Morley Building, Suite 201, 48607. Or you can give, the Cash App is $, DTA 2026. So those are ways that you can give, but you can also give manpower. Let's talk about the manpower that they can provide as well, Dariana. She's like, oh my goodness. No, Mr. Bowen, you were supposed to give me the answer before. No. And I want you guys to know, so they were like, Mr. Bowen, we need the questions in advance. I was like, we don't do questions in advance. A part of being effective in communication means that you get the question, you're able to process, and then you give a response. So although we have prepped them on how to engage in public spaces, what you're seeing today are real responses based upon their personal growth and their development. So how can people help on the day of the event?
They can probably volunteer on the day on January 19th. They can help the people that's in need.
Okay. So Monday, is it Monday, January the 17th?
Monday, January the 19th.
Monday, January 19th. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we want to make sure that everyone who can, we will need people to help open boxes, pack boxes, give all of the things that are necessary for a distribution program. These young people are challenging other young people to come out. And instead of sitting at home and sleeping or playing video games, get involved. MLK was about people taking care of people. And so we're challenging them to come out, get involved, and make a difference. This is not a day off. It is a day on of service, right? She started clapping. What else? What else? Amen. Let me tell y'all, this is how she rolls, right? So before we started, she said, Mr. Bowen, we got to pray before we get going. She bowed her head and started praying. I certainly love that aspect of what you're doing. What else do you want the people to know about what you guys are doing on Monday, January 19th?
Like during the day where we start?
Yeah.
Well, I want the people to know that we are also playing games.
Yes.
Different things like that. And also doing like MLK quotes and bingo. And also we're gonna be doing also coloring too.
Okay, so we're creating an opportunity. You're creating an opportunity for folks to come in to not only get a warm meal or a box of food,
but also to participate.
But they will participate. You guys are going to empower them with information about Dr. King.
And also the things that he did for us during the time where it was segregation.
Okay, you better speak, young lady. Hey, y'all don't see her, but she didn't put her hands around the mic and she's gotten comfortable. And I think that this is absolutely amazing. What does Amaya, what does Dr. King and his legacy mean to you? You are a young woman, not much older than where these folks are. What does it mean to you?
It means to put your foot out there and speak up for your community, speak up for yourself. I think Dr. King was amazing man of God and somebody that wasn't afraid to speak up for his people.
All right. And she is also going to be talking about her conference. Girl, you make things happen. I think you have an audience in the room. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back with more Straight Talk.
You're listening to Straight Talk with Kareem Bowen on Kiss 107.1.
The bag sale is here at Menards. Get 15% off everything you can fit in the bag. How much will you save? And for those working on big projects, get big savings on big buys. Countertops are the center of the home, and Menards carries a great selection of durable, stylish options to choose from. Plus, get 15% off everything you can fit inside the bag. Good through January 24th. See store for complete details.
Save big money at Menards.
Ready to earn more on your money while blazing your own trail? Wildfire Credit Union just turned up the heat with Blaze Checking, a checking account that earns an incredible 5% interest. Real rewards for your everyday banking. Simple, straightforward, and built around you. At Wildfire, it's not just about your money, it's about your journey. Blaze Checking, 5% interest, 100% you. Only at Wildfire Credit Union, where you're not just a member, you're family. Visit wildfirecu.org and start blazing your own trail today. In order to qualify, you must be enrolled in these statements, have direct deposit, and use your Wildfire debit or credit card 25 times per month. Balances above $10,000 earn 0.10% APY.
Every year, when the weather turns life-threatening, people seek emergency shelter at Rescue Ministries of Mid-Michigan. At Rescue Ministries, they find hot meals and a warm, safe place to sleep. A hot, nutritious meal costs just $2.98 and is often the first step towards a new life. With your support, Rescue Ministries will continue to provide safe shelter and nutritious meals for our neighbors facing homelessness and struggling to survive this winter. Please go to rescuemidmichigan.org and donate today.
Feeling overwhelmed or sad? Struggling with your mental health, substance use, or thoughts of suicide? Turn to Michigan's 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Call, text, or chat 988 for free confidential support 24/7. Dial 988 or learn more at michigan.gov/988. Sponsored by the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services and the Michigan Association of Broadcasters.
And Doug.
There's nowhere I wouldn't go to help someone customize and save on car insurance with Liberty Mutual, even if it means playing in a football game. Boo! 42! You're going down, Doug! Oh, yeah? Your price on car insurance when you customize and save is going down. Hey! Limu? What are you doing on their team? Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty. RocketGrabPlus.com.
Are you always on the hunt for a good bargain? Well, we've got all kinds of activities to keep you busy inside all winter long at RocketGrabPlus.com. Great deals from local businesses like BC Golf Simulation, Poker Face Aesthetic Club, crossbows from Bay Archery, Saginaw Escape, and Saginaw Jelly Ball. It's cold outside, but the deals and savings are hot. Visit RocketGrabPlus.com for all the details today.
RocketGrabPlus.com.
It's Straight Talk with Kareem Bowen on KISS 107.1.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're back with us here at Talk. I am your host, and we're here. And you notice there has been a change once again in the viewing circle that we're here. I'm going to ask these lovely young ladies if they would once again introduce themselves, not once again, but introduce themselves and let the people know who they are.
All right, my name is Kaylee Lecchieto. I go to Saginaw United, and I also go to SEC, and I'm a part of the Dow Treasure program.
All right.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. My name is Shayna Harris. I'm currently in the 11th grade, and I attend Saginaw United. I just finished a college course at Stanford University, and I'm about to start another one at Howard University pretty soon, and I am a member of Dow Treasure Academy.
Let them know what you do, Shannon. Come on.
All right, Shannon.
Hello, everyone. My name is Julia Torres. I attend Saginaw United. I take the same program as Shayna Harris, and I am a part of Dow Treasure Academy.
All right.
All right. You ladies have introduced something that I'd only heard about. I had a student that had come in that had been working in that particular area. She said, wait a minute, Mr. Bowen, I don't see myself. Let's talk about let's talk a little bit about the program that you're talking about. So Stanford. Okay. How does that happen? What are you doing?
We're doing like the courses through Equity Lab, which is like online, and we do like get a set of assignments a week, then meet with a teaching fellow that teaches at Stanford. And we also have a professor that like provides us with lessons, lectures, etc. And we just do the work. And yeah, basically it's something new that Saginaw United has introduced for us.
I'm telling y'all, SU is not playing. So Julia, what has been your experience? Is it much more challenging doing your work with Stanford? Because Stanford is not, I mean, it's Stanford, right?
Yeah, I didn't think it would be as hard as I thought it would be. I thought it was pretty easy for the college course, but overall it wasn't that difficult.
Okay. I mean, when you're as bright as the two of you are, I guess I can understand that. All right, so let's talk about this. Your experience with DTA. What are your experiences with DTA? What do you think?
I feel like it's a good program. So like if you need help with public speaking, this program will be good for you because we go for public speaking, and we're also learning how to use AI and everything.
She says we're learning to use AI in everything. I use AI every single day. So let's talk about AI. Everyone is afraid of AI. I think one of the students said AI is the devil. It's going to end the world. What is your takeaway now that you have been kind of immersed and you're learning how to be a prompt engineer and you're learning how AI works and how you can use it? What are your thoughts about AI?
it's not as bad. Like some people can use it badly, but we're learning how to use it in good ways, like how to have programs set up, how to start like what we're doing today, how to get money for the soup kitchen. So like it's good ways to use it, and we're using it in a good way because we're like using it to make a plan.
Okay. All right. What about you, Julia?
I don't think AI is really that bad unless you use it for better purposes. I typically use AI to help me study more. So if I don't understand a topic really well, I would ask AI to help me explain it better. And I would fully use it until I grasp the idea that I have struggles on.
That's awesome. What about you, Shannon?
I think that AI is actually like great. It had to like sort of grow on me, but if you're using it for the correct purposes, I think it can be really resourceful and things of that nature.
All right. I think this is absolutely amazing. You guys have decided that your community service project for this year would be food distribution to deal with the issues of insecurity. What I love about it is, as they're talking about AI, this entire program, every aspect of this has been planned out, organized. Even the flyer that we're going to be putting out and setting up has all been done through this new emerging technology, AI. Why food insecurity? Why feeding the homeless? I mean, feeding those who are hungry. Why was this particular idea so important to you guys?
Because like you see a bunch of homeless people like every day, and like you feel bad for them because you don't know how much they're eating, if they have kids, and like what's going on in the world. And like since inflation and stuff has gone up, like a lot of people haven't been able to feed their families as much anymore and everything. And like this would be a big help for our community.
All right, ladies. So what was the thing? Is this something that is a major concern for you? Is this something that you just kind of said, okay, the rest of the team wanted to do this? What is the thing that fuels your desire to impact food shortage?
I definitely think that it should be helpful for the community. It was to my concern that this was a good idea, only because prices have started going up. Everything has been going up. Food stamps are being cut out. And families, you never know what they're going to go through. You never know if they're hungry, if they're starving. And this would be overall good for the community. They could possibly be their only meal for the week. You never know.
Yeah. And so when we look at this, Shanna, I'm looking at the fact that you're not just feeding, you're not just preparing boxes. You guys are also entertaining those that will be there. You're empowering them with information about how Dr. King's dream is yet attainable for them, coloring and all types of things to engage a population that is sometimes overlooked. Why do you think that this is such an important moment for you?
I think that this is such an important moment because some people, they may not be able to experience these things, and we're giving them the opportunity to do so while also providing them with food and also resources that could help them as well.
All right, so let's talk inspiration for your personal futures. What is it that you desire to do? Where do you see yourself going? What are your dreams?
So right now I'm thinking about going to the Navy or the National Guard. And as I get older, I also want to become a dentist and open my own ice cream shop up. So.
Okay, why ice cream?
Because I just like ice cream and I like cookies. I just like sweet stuff.
A dentist and wants to open up an ice cream shop.
I just want to be a good dentist.
I'm going to mess up your teeth and give you cavities. So you can come and bring. Yeah, you're building in your own clientele. I absolutely love this. What about that? What are your dreams? What do you aspire to do?
I would want to go to college for my future, possibly SBSU specifically. I do want to become an engineer, maybe chemical engineering. For the most part, I definitely see myself in engineering in the future.
All right, so Julia, she has just put her SOS out to Dow Chemical. She's put that SOS out there saying, hey, I am a trades industry person. Chemical engineering is what they do. So what you just said is, hey, I need you all to lean in on me on the co-op opportunities, which are coming up your senior year, as well as post-graduation. You can do a college co-op. And then if we talk about apprenticeships with one of the leading global chemistry organizations in the world. We hear you. I hope y'all hear me because I know Dow Treasure employees are out there. Tiffany Terrain. We got one more up for you. All right, Shannon, what is it that you want to do, Shannon?
Ever since I was younger, I've always known that I wanted to help people. Like, I once aspired to be a doctor. Like, I would walk around have people call me Dr. Harris and things of that nature. But I'm still sort of undecided, but I know whatever I want to do, I want to be able to help people that are in need.
So you want to be called Dr. Harris?
Yes.
Why did she tell me this, y'all? Because Dr. Harris is going to be from now on out. I believe that words have power. And I hope that you young ladies understand the importance of what you're doing, the impact that you are about to make. I want you call yourself. I'm going to call you Dr. Harris, okay? Because I believe that words have power, and I'm a man of faith. So it says life and death are in the power of the tongue. They that use it will eat the fruit thereof. So the words that you use will produce a fruit that you can eat from. So Dr. Harris, I am so excited about what your future holds. Miss Julia, you're going to do amazing things in chemical engineering. And my dear Miss Lucchieto, I know that whatever you set your heart to do is going to be amazing, even though she's going to be giving us cavities. And then I'm going to come right back to you so we can get them cleaned, get a cap and a crown, get one pulled, fill in the new one because she's giving us rot mouths while she's healing us at the same time. I want to thank you ladies for being so amazing. It is a pleasure and a joy for me to be able to continually come with you all and to make great things happen. To everyone out there in social media land, we certainly thank you. Grace and peace. Take care of yourselves and one another. God bless you.
You've been listening to Straight Talk with Kareem Bowen on KISS 107.1. The views and opinions expressed on Straight Talk with Kareem Bowen by the host, its guest, or call-ins do not necessarily represent the opinion of this station, the staff, its owners, Alpha Media USA, or its advertisers.